We are here this morning in front of Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. This morning we are taking a day tour to Rila Monastery and Boyana Church with Treventaria, which is the vans behind us. This is the meetup point right here at the church, which is really great for us because it was only about an 8-minute walk from where our Airbnb is. So we're gonna get with these guys and get on our way. All right, we're here at Boyana Church, and there's a couple of giant sequoias here, which I find really neat. Inside the church, you're actually not allowed to film or take photos. So if you're interested in checking that out, look online. I'm sure there's some images, but it's worth the trip. It was actually included in a trip that we're taking to Rila Monastery. But here's the one of the giant sequoias they have here. I find it quite interesting. There's another one just by the entrance, and I'll get a shot of that one as well. But all right, stepped back a bit so you can get a better idea of the size of it. So here's the second, or the first depending on which way you look at it, just here by the entrance. It says planted 1907, a little over 100 years old. Pretty impressive. Another view of it from a little further back. Pretty neat.
So we are in the beautiful Rila Mountains in Bulgaria, and this is the Rila Monastery, established in 927 by Ivan of Rila.
All right, we're just walking through the entry here. So the monastery itself lies here in the center, and if I remember correctly, the actual only part that's original is that tower there, just behind there. We'll get over there and take a look in a second. But a majority of these rooms are the monks' quarters, and then I believe there's also some guest quarters in here.
Behind me here is Trelia's, I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly, it's Trelia's tower. Trelia was a feudal lord that built a defensive tower back in the Byzantine times. It's the oldest part of the monastery. That's how it gets its origins from the 10th centuries, because of this tower here. Everything else there was a monastery here in the 10th century, but it was destroyed by Ottomans, then destroyed by fire. As we see it now, it was built in the late 18th, early 19th century. So this, the namesake of this monastery, John of Rila, or Ivan of Rilski, if you want to do it in Bulgarian, he was a monk, and he lived in the Rila Mountains in a cave. For a while he lived in a little tree, and then he lived in a cave up in those mountains. He was a hermit and had no possessions, lived all by himself. And this monastery was actually built by his students. To the best of my knowledge, this guy behind me is Ivan of Rilski, or John of Rila, and he is not buried here. He's buried at his hermitage up in the mountains behind us, but his arm is here, and you can't take any pictures or cameras inside, but every now and again they'll uncover it during special religious ceremonies. I wonder if these bears here tore his arm off, or these creatures. Look.
He's fine. Just here at the monastery, they actually have a post office, and Rachel is getting a stamp so she can mail out a letter, and it looks like she's just going to drop it in this box here once she's done. That's just here, right at the entry. So if you wanted to mail souvenirs or a postcard to somebody, you could do that.
We are at the tomb of this guy named Neophyte of Rila. And I find him so interesting because he is the start of the modern Bulgarian language. He was the first one that gave them a dictionary and a book of grammar. He's also the first one that translated the Bible into Bulgarian, and yet his name's Neophyte. A little bit interesting to me because he kind of was an expert, I think.
Nice. So we're leaving the Rila Monastery now, but real quick I wanted to say, it's February 4th, and there's very little people here. We've been told that usually it's quite a bit colder, so maybe that's why there's not that many people here. But if you're here in February, late January, I'd say come check it out. There isn't very many people here, so it's pretty great, and as well as Boyana Church, where we also stopped. When we stopped there, the woman said we were the first people there, and when we got here, there must have only been about 5 other people here, and now that we're leaving, there's maybe 100 people walking around. So we got here early, and it was awesome. I mean, quite an enjoyable experience.
Bulgarian roadblock.